just a little bit of background on me. I really truly believe that everything I've done in my life has led me to this point here. I'm a rarity in this whole entire industry as far as sports coaching in the technology. I coached college football for 7 years, like you said. I coached running backs and also played professional ball a total of 5 years. And through that experience, man, no matter what level I was at, I found out that coaches are very antiquated in the way they actually prepare themselves. And my ability to be able to obviously develop websites as well as design and try to create a great user experience for the user has all come together so that we can actually redefine sports coaching. Just a little bit of history. We bootstrapped this thing all the way to the point in which, just maybe like 6 months ago, we ended up getting raising a round of funding from Dundee VC. Those guys are amazing. And they really did some awesome stuff for us, allowed us to get to this point. So when actually developing Lockr and going out there and finding out what's happening in the coaching industry, me coaching 7 years, it took all about maybe 2 days for me to find out that this process of practice preparation is so antiquated in the coaching industry. And what I found out through research, there are 3 common themes. There's problem with organization. There is no way for a coach to truly measure what he's doing each and every day for his athletes. As well, there's no way to truly collaborate other than emails and text messaging. And that is when we found out that there was a huge problem. There is no true way for a coach to really stay organized. What happens, the way that the landscape is right now, a coach is currently trying to sift through boxes in the basement to find out what he's going to do for practice that day, or he has material, a lot of stuff stored around, whether it be in his office space, filing metal cabinets, all over the spot. Nothing actually allows him to actually be centralized in one location. So what we end up finding out is that there is a couple of things that coaches need to be able to do. Obviously be able to have his coaching material right in front of him. At the same time, be able to actually utilize his drills to actually figure out how he's going to make his athlete a lot better. And by the end of it, no matter what, a coach is disorganized, and his disorganization causes him not to know exactly what he's doing with his athletes each and every day. So that's when Lockr actually came out. With the ability for a coach to be able to easily track, organize, and measure coaching effectiveness. We're basically taking all of those boxes in the basement, digitizing it, and putting it online to where a coach can now say, hey, you know what? No matter where I go, my next biggest opportunity, I can actually don't have to be concerned about picking up a big brown box or cardboard box and hauling it on an airplane or in some sort of a U-Haul to get to that next location. We're going to bring it all together by allowing the coach to take all his jump drives, VHSs, everything he's doing, his practice preparation, put it all online to where, again, we're bringing it all together. And then you get organization, okay? One centralized location. And you can see a little bit of our platform here, and hopefully you can see it. But basically what this does is just allow a coach to be able to have everything here. You get a chance to see the summary of what he's doing each and every day. And I'll explain more about what that 43%, 25%, and 19% is here in a second. But what we allow a coach to be able to do is streamline his practice preparation every day. Taking those VHSs, those DVDs, digitizing it. So each and every opportunity he gets to actually either add a drill, he's going to be able to have each one of his drills, he's going to be able to actually have a 10 to 15 second video, a quick description of that drill, the coaching points needed to coach it, and then the equipment needed to run it. So at that point in time, it's categorized and tagged and archived, okay? So no matter what, he's not thinking about what he's getting ready to do that day. And as you can see here, all he's doing is being able to drag and drop that into the day's schedule, okay? So now at that point, coach has actually streamlined his practice preparation that day. Thus, being able to actually say, at the end of the day, I know exactly what I'm actually working on with my running backs. So therefore, just to back up a little bit, being a running backs coach, I coach my kids in categories like ball handling, footwork, reading recognition, pass protection, run blocking. But for every one of those categories, I at least have 15 to 20 drills, right? We're trying to keep that stuff here, just not going to happen. At the same time, trying to keep that stuff in the basement and trying to sift through it when it's time for me to get ready for practice, just not very accessible. So therefore, coach has that stuff right in front of him, so no matter what now, he actually can use it. He can use it and utilize it each and every day. So now I can actually say that, hey, you know what? 2 years ago, when we won the state championship, what did we do well as a running back group? I can look back 2 years ago and say, hey, you know, we worked on 43% ball handling, and we only had 1 fumble that year. So as a coach, I'm going to get back to the things that's going to create some success for us in the future. Now coach is able to make a data-driven decision. At the same time, now he can collaborate with coaches across the nation, not just his staff members, but he actually can say, hey, you know what? I've actually coached at the University of Arkansas. Now I'm at the University of Nebraska. The guys I used to connect with back in Arkansas and all the coaches in that area are still my buddies. I still want to stay connected with them. So if the next biggest opportunity comes from a guy he used to coach with in Arkansas, he's still connected. And so therefore, that's where that network and sharing aspect comes in. So I can even share any plays, any drills, any particular coaching material I have in the back end of my platform instantly by being able to connect with these guys through the platform. As you guys, it's a local hero here. Obviously, we got a chance to get in front of Tom Osborne. And Tom Osborne is a man of few words. And he sat back and he looked and he maybe nodded his head a couple times. And then about maybe 30 seconds into it, this is what he said. And it was really interesting because he made a point that he wished that he had the 4 stations that he used to do back in the day when they were winning the national championship, to where he could actually show Bo and the team what they were doing to actually create success, consistently with the whole entire team and not just one group. And it's normally the starting group. So he said those things, and obviously we're excited about that, and he's going to be on our advisory board. The traction we're having, guys, the majority of people ask, so are you targeting high schools? Well, the truth is, Lockr is geared toward the individual coach, and it's sports agnostic. So it means that no matter what level it is, coach needs the same things. So no matter what level, he's going to need the same things. It's geared toward him. So therefore, we got coaches in the NAIA level, Stanford, Raiders, Nebraska here, coaches in the Pac-10, Eastern Kentucky there. We got a lot of good friends out there that we're starting to connect with. So these guys are very, very fun. Our long-term growth strategy, obviously, is to actually go into multiple sports, enhance that the social networking aspect of it, so that we can actually really start to groom what our culture is in Lockr. And then obviously increase partnerships like we've done with Skills, First Down Playbook, as well as Rogers. With that being the case, guys, again, that's what Lockr allows. That's what we're about at Lockr. We allow a coach to be able to easily track, organize, and measure his coaching effectiveness.